What's up, guys? We're back in Tinkercad for our daily build. Alright, let's just jump right into it. If you're brand new to Tinkercad, go watch part 1 and learn how to use these simple features. But we're going to jump right in with today's build. We're still going to stick with the Halloween themed stuff for a little while here. So I thought today we would build a coffin. So like a container. So it could be like a candy dish or whatever. You could put spooky stuff in it, little skeleton, or I guess, hey, maybe we'll make something to put in it next. Yeah. Good idea. Okay, let's just make a coffin, kind of like an old school style. I guess I should have looked at a picture of some old school coffins. I picture like, I don't know, in like in gold rush town back in the 1800s when they made them weird shaped stereotypical wooden coffins. We'll just kind of wing it here. If I have to, I'll look at my picture of one on my phone. So you know what we're going to do is let's make a board, because the coffins were made of boards. So let's make a board, and we'll use the board to make some panels, and we'll use the panels to build the coffin. So it'll look more real and it'll have kind of detail. So let's just wing it here. So this is just a board. Let's add. I'm going to actually not do that. I'm going to spin this. I kind of want to add some, like, let's see, will this get pretty sharp? Oh yeah, it will. I kind of want to add a little bit of like lines, like grain lines, like, you know, when wood gets old and there's kind of lines in it. So I was thinking we could probably just cut a few lines in here. See, I'll turn this into a and let's see, we could probably make it, I don't know. Okay, and then I don't want it to cut all the way across this board. Let's just lower it down. You can hold Control and down arrow. And see, it's cutting in once you see it. Once you see it create this dark line, see, that's when it's actually hitting our thing. But we don't want just an even line all the way across. So first I'm going to set my movements to 0.1 millimeter. So we're moving everything real slow, see? But what I'm going to do is I'll just tip this a little bit. I'm having trouble controlling this degrees here. 1 degree, well, which way will that go? Oh, that way. Can I add the -1? Oh, I'll do -2. And now that's back to straight. Sorry, this is taking me a second here. Oh, actually, that's good. Okay. We'll get this figured out here. So see, it's cutting in over here. And that's good. Let's have it cut there. I'm going to hit duplicate and slide one of these over and make another cut. I'll have it be a little less. I'm going to select both of these. Now, see, now we have 2 of these. I'm going to duplicate them also and spin them around. Like that. And see, they should be cutting into this side. Yeah, see, they are. But let's move them a little so they're not even. We don't want it to look just like the other one. So let's put that one there. I could tell, oh, the one is not all the way to the end. Uh-oh, how do I tell which one's which? Okay. Okay, not that one. Let's see. Oh, we did it. Okay, let's group these and just kind of see what it looks like. We should have some cut marks in our board, kind of to add a little green. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Cause see, it kind of looks, you know, especially when it prints, it's not going to have really too big a gashes in it. and these will be smaller and duplicated, so it'll just kind of look like there's a little bit of texture to the board, so they're not just flat, boring, you know. And honestly, I'm trying to think. We could even probably, if you printed this big enough, we could probably put some like nail heads in it, you know. So let's grab a cylinder, and maybe we'll make, here, crank this up so it's smooth, like circular, because that setting dictates how many angles are on the cylinder. Let's just, this is way too big, of course. And I don't think I'm going to print this one very big because I need to print it kind of fast. Because I don't want to fall behind in my daily videos. I got to get back caught up and get some extra videos done. So in case I want to do a big print, because a coffin would be something cool to print on my big printer, you know, as like it could be like a candy bowl that you set outside for Halloween. That'd be cool. So do we want? So these actually might not show up in my print that I do, but why don't we just put them in anyway, in case I want to print this big. So let's just pretend that these are the nails. There's nothing wrong with that. So in the ends of the boards, we'll do nails. And then we can hold shift to select more than one thing. So we have both of these selected, and we'll duplicate them. And let's slide them down to the other end. I'm holding shift so you can slide it faster. You can hit F to center what you're working on. Because see, you know how I see it's going out of frame over there. So I'll move it up there, and then I'll hit F. There. Oops. See, we went past. That's fine. Oops. Oh, I really screwed it up. That's fine. These are just nails. They don't have to be even. We can just kind of eyeball them somewhere on the board. That's fine. It's supposed to look kind of rusty and crusty and rustic. I feel like they should have been up a little higher though, right? Not too high though. Okay, let's start making our panels so we don't fall behind schedule here. Okay, let's I gotta raise these up one click so they at least kind of match the other one. Actually, I'll leave one down. That's because I want to. I want to be quirky. Okay, let's oh yeah, in some cases we'll probably be cutting this nailed part off anyway. I wonder if I should have should we have put like nails kind of evenly down like every so often? Maybe that's what we should have done. Let's check it out quick. So let's do, we'll pretend there's nails like every foot like that. So then now when we hit duplicate, it'll just, it'll remember our movement and it'll just keep placing them farther. See? Like this. These might not show up in the final print anyway if I print this small. Okay, let me just kind of get these spaced out a little bit. They don't have to be perfect. Probably look better if they're not perfect. Okay, let's move this ones a little bit, and we'll call it good. Oops, I selected the board. Okay, there we go. We got a board. That's a board. Hey, you know what? Why don't we make it wooden colored? Oh, I wish I had some wood tone filament. They actually do make wood filament. Let's see, what kind? Do we want to work with the dark? I think we could see better with this light brown. See? You see how we added texture to that? And I'll show you too, when we go to duplicate this, which we're going to do right now. Let's make some panels here. Let's make it not, let's make them not quite even. So see, we'll hit duplicate. Whoa. Why is it being so weird? Okay. So see, we'll place the next one like this. We want to make sure they stay touching. Oh, see, it wasn't touching. If you wonder if something's touching or not, one thing you could do is make it a whole or transparent by hitting T. And see, you can wait to see the dark line. See, that means it's going into it. If it's kind of flashing like that, see how it's kind of flashing? That means it's exactly even with it. So that's touching. So that's if we wanted to, that one can be exactly even. But what I'll do is I'm going to raise some up and some down. So it's not perfect. So here, I'll raise, oops. Yeah, see, I just moved this board. It was like this. Let's move it down a little bit. And then, oh wow, it didn't, oh dang it, I didn't select our nails. I gotta group this together. Let's just group this. Wait, I selected one of the nails. Oh, that's a beauty. Okay, let's just actually, we know this board is our, whoops, our finished product, so we better just group it together so I don't keep messing that up. So see, you can drag with the left mouse button, and anything that's in the red square will be selected. And here's the group. And then we're gonna duplicate and arrow it over. Okay, let's make sure it's oh yeah, see there's a gap there, so that would print with a gap. So let's put it back how we had it. Is that flashing? No. There. Yep, see how that's kind of flashing? That's how we had it before. And what, we're gonna lower this one down. Couple. And then the next one will raise back up. So let's hit duplicate. And that one, see, it already moved it over, but we're going to have to raise it up. Duplicate. We'll lower that one down. So I'm just hitting duplicate and adjusting the height of them by holding control and using the arrow keys. So we're just making some, see, we're making like a wooden plank, a plank of boards. Hope that's what it's called. Seems right. Okay, let's just do that. And then we're going to use this plank, or like we'll use this big sheet basically, planks, I guess, I don't know, to build the coffin shape. So let's actually group this. Now we're doing good. Okay. Guess my internet's a little slow. If you ever see this, yeah, that red just means it's still thinking. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit, and we're just going to, let's just start doing it. Let's just make this the base. Like, let's say, see, the bottom's gonna print flat. Oh, there's some parts sticking below. Remind me to snip off the bottom parts. Actually, you know, do I want to do that? No, let's do that at the end. Okay, because we want to make sure it has a perfectly flat bottom for when you're printing it. But let's select our sheet of wood here and duplicate. And now let's just start building the shape of a coffin. And we'll have to do a lot of maneuvering around here because I forgot to look at a picture of a coffin. Okay, so what we'll get one side at an angle that we like. And see, we're going to snip off any parts that we don't like. We're just going to snip them off anyway. Okay, let's go back to a faster movement here. Okay, so I think there's got to be like a flat. I'm just going to kind of do stuff, and I think we'll be okay. Let me just try it, you know. Okay, I'm going to put that here. Wait, how tall is that? It's probably good. And duplicate. And look, if you want to mirror something, like we want this to be at the same angle, you can hit this mirror function. And we want to mirror it side to side. So watch, see? You can just hit that arrow. And now we can just slap this over here. Let's kind of eyeball it. Okay, I'm trying to think. That's going to be the end of our coffin. Sure. I wish I knew how to. I do know how to, because I'm a tutorial guy. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go with these two angles, but I want to center this board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group these two together, because we're just going to stick with this. We like that. So let's group them together so they stay put. And now we can center this board. So we'll select everything and hit our trusty. Oh, it won't let me do it yet. Still thinking. That's not nice. You think faster. Geez, my internet must be a little slow or something. Oh, I should have done maybe a restart, computer restart before I started. Sorry about that. Okay, now I forgot what I was doing. Aligning. So select everything. Here's your trusty align tool. Use it every day, even when you're not building stuff. Okay, so I just hit this, and see now this board is aligned, and that's nice. I want that. And okay, now we're going to have to grab this to make another copy, because we need to make the rest of the edges. So let's, here's something that I've pointed out before, but see, if you want to flip this up in a snap grid, stay inside this blue circle. So see how it's moving nicely like that? But look, if you move outside the circle, it gets all fluent, 1 millimeter movements. But we want it to snap into place. Where's the other arrow? Right there. Okay. Okay, we're going to need 2 of these, because we're going to need one somewhere up here. And don't worry, see all these parts that are sticking over, we're just going to cut them off. Oh no, I didn't want to. That was dumb. Okay, let's make another copy and bring it to the bottom. This is going to be the bottom down here, I think. Oh, but we want our nails to show on the outside. We want our texture to be on the outside, so I just gotta flip this around. Oh, I could have used that mirror tool, but whatever. See, we're gonna have a couple nails showing on the end here. Yeah. Oh, should I leave a little bit of the bottom wood sticking out? Yeah. Oh, we might have to do that on here. See, I'm gonna snip off all this rest, but I wonder if we should leave a little bit like that to add more texture. That'll be cool. Okay, I feel like we need as much length as we can here, so let's do the same. Let's have a little bit stick out on this side. Oh, it is. Perfect. Okay, we're actually doing good, I think. So now let's duplicate this again. See, that's the beauty of duplicating. Like, you know, once we made our one board, you know, dude, we could build a barn or a house out of these planks, and it would be fine. Is this what a coffin looks like? Okay, let's see how we want this to fit here. Do I want it to? No, we don't want it to stick over. I guess yeah, I kind of want it just like that. Yeah. I don't care if fits a little janky. Like, yeah, I think that's even better. Not that janky, but see, you can see a little bit of the texture here. If I printed that high enough quality, it would probably show that, or big, like I said. Okay, let's hit duplicate. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to make a lid for this too. We can do that. We can do that. Don't worry. Oh God, is this what a coffin looks like? Is it supposed to get narrow again at the top? Oh no. Is there supposed to be another angle? Oh goodness. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look on. I'm just gonna look at a Google image of a wood coffin. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I was close. No one can yell at me. I was not too far off. So I think what kind of happens is they kind of come back in a little bit. So let's see. So we'll be fine. Like we don't have to. We just have to mod it real quick here. So you know what I'm saying? They kind of come back in. Let's see. What do we like? Is that enough angle? Let me see. I know it looks weird because I haven't snipped off all the rest, but this is how I do it. Okay, let's get a little more of an angle. Okay, and we'll just do. But once we like what we're doing, then we'll. Okay, a tiny bit up more like this. There we go. So let's get rid of this one. Delete. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. That's what we want. Okay. So duplicate and mirror. And see we're back in action. I was close, but I don't want it to look too weird if I want it to look like a coffin. Okay, so see this inside shape? This is the shape we wanted. And we have our nice boards. So I think we should go ahead and, well, just in case we need an extra board, and this is a good idea when you're doing stuff like this, just give yourself an extra one laying over here in case we screw something up and don't have a full sheet left, you know? Because we got to make a lid. But you know what? We got to snip this extra stuff off because it looks whack. So let's start with the easy ones first. Okay, let's get this lined up. 24 minutes. Oof. Okay, that's okay. This one's a little, you know, this build is a little harder because we had to add the detail and make the board and that stuff like that. So let's slide this in so it's almost touching, and let's make our movement smaller. I don't want to cut into my board. Yep, that'll be fine. Oh, looks like it has to go down though. Oh yeah, because look, our boards stick way under. Slow. Oh, I can hold shift. There we go. There we go. Okay, and we got to snip all this off. So see, stretch this out. Once again, to save us time, we will, oops, we will duplicate this block because we're going to be snipping over here. And let's duplicate it again. See, we're going to snip all these boards off. But let's just do one thing at a time, or we might get screwed up here. Okay, so we're snipping. What are we snipping? We're just snipping. So I'm going to hold shift and select what I want to cut. So we don't want this one. So I just selected this cutout block and the two boards were cutting off, I think. We can always hit the back button. Oh yeah, this is probably going to be kind of slow. Oh well, if I have to, I can edit out the parts while we're waiting here. I just want to make sure that cuts right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, there we go. See? It's cool. See, it's got some of our nails. And see, we'll be cutting the bottom off. Yeah, we good. We smart. Okay, let's just try to eyeball this angle. Ooh, let's see. You know what? We can move that one over there because once we get this angle right, I'll show you. We're going to duplicate this even. Okay, let's start going in and see if we got the angle pretty good. See, what I'll do is you can tell where we're hitting on our board here. And you can see it's not quite even because see, it must be farther out here. So we can use that to help us. See, we know it's not that way. Well, let's see. Got to go in farther. There. Okay, got it. Okay, so see, we have it. I'm going to come out a little bit. I don't want to cut off our texture, you know. So there. I'm going to come out to like there. And that'll give us a nice snip off. But now, so we don't have to struggle with that angle again, let's just duplicate it and mirror. So see, now we can just flip this block and slide it over. Oops, come on now. There we go. Okay, slide her on over. Ooh, did that just match up perfect? Let's see if it can go in a little closer. Actually, that's probably good. Okay, so that's going to snip that off. I guess we should just, well, let's just get the other cut-offs ready. Then we could just group it all at once. Okay, so that's going to cut them off. Okay, you guys see what I'm doing, man, huh? It's kind of cool. It's actually like building it. You're kind of like, you're actually building it with wood, but you don't have to nail anything. Okay, so well, we're going to need one here. I guess we might as well put it there. Okay, we don't want it there. Perfect. See, we're kind of moving. Duplicate. And this one might have to be a little longer. This could be a long one. Okay. Maybe I should have, you know what? I'm going to group these other ones together so it just doesn't get so confusing looking. So honestly, we can just, we could just select everything and it's going to cut off what we did. I might have to skip over this part. Okay, we're finally back. Oh, geez. I had to restart my computer. I thought I lost all this footage that we did. Oh, I would have had to start over. Oof. I think we're okay, though. So this is the point we're at. I got to get back into the mindset here. We got to finish snipping off this stuff. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try to set this block right. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to set this cut block right on the side because see, you can actually, it's called cruising mode where it'll kind of try to set it on the angle where you want, you know. See, I can set it on the side here. So I'm going to set it on the side of this block and that should kind of set our angle there. Here, I'm going to click off of it. So see, now it's it should already have this angle selected. I never thought of that. I'm going to hold down shift and make this big. If you hold down shift, it'll make things big uniformly. So that's why I'm holding down shift. I'm just trying not to make it get too giant here. I think, I don't know if this worked. Oh, I get it because it kind of stretched it. This might have still helped us a little. Okay, we have to go down like that because see, a bunch sticks below. And now let's move it over and see if, actually, see, that did help. Yeah, that did help us because see, we didn't have to figure out this annoying angle. See? That was great. Okay, let's make sure we're not cutting off our boards. There we go. That helped us. I'm going to start doing that. See, I'm still learning too. Okay. I'm going to do duplicate and see, we're going to slide one over to the other side. We can use the mirror function. Jeez, that's a big block. Okay, let's slide it over. Okay, let's put it just where the other one was. Go back to little motion to make sure we got it. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, let's do it. Let's group it. And then we should just have to snip the bottom. There we go. Okay, so now we just have to snip the bottom off. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Actually, before we... trying to think here. Before we snip the bottom off, let's make a copy of the whole thing. Because we have to make a lid, and we might use that to make the lid. I'm not sure. Let's just, when in doubt, make a copy. You can always delete it. Oopsies. Okay, so let's slide this. We're going to cut off the bottom here. So let's just make a big cutout block that's bigger than the thing. And we'll just pull this down. And see, it'll cut it off right at the bed level. Make sure it's all in there. And yeah, let's group these together. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's just quick make a lid and we'll be done, because I have to get this thing printed so I can get the video out, and I got to see what's wrong with my internet because this is slowing me down. Okay, so here's a good example why we made a copy earlier. Let's ungroup this. We're going to steal, let's see. Yes, we're going to take the bottom board out of this one to make the lid. So we're going to ungroup it, which is not going to help my internet maybe. Let's see. Let's see how easy. Oh, I see. Oh, this will be okay. So we don't want it to, we want it to be cut when we take it out. So we could just leave it here like this. And let's hold shift and select all of our, let's just select all of our cut blocks here. This should work, right? So now it should be cutting these angles on this bottom sheet. Ready? Group. Okay, watch this. Grab this out. See? Yeah. And then let's get rid of this. We don't want anything extra going on here. You know what? At this point, I'm even getting rid of this. I'm getting brave. Okay, but we want this to kind of fit. So this probably fits perfectly on the top here, right? And I wouldn't mind if it overhang a little. Obviously, that must fit on the top there. That would make sense. Okay, but we want it to kind of, we don't want it to just set on there. Let's see, is the wood on both sides? Okay. So is that just flat on the bottom? Kind of? It's a little goofy on the bottom is what it is. Is our main? Okay, let me stop looking at that. Okay, we want a little lip to fit down in here a little bit. So why don't we just go like this to do it easy? I hope it works. Let's just duplicate it. And then, so now we have two. Let's just make one a little smaller. So I'm going to hold shift so it uniformly makes it smaller. And let me just go like that. And I'll hit T to make it transparent. And we want it to fit down. Oh, see, it has to be a lot smaller. So let's keep making it smaller until it fits inside here. We might have to kind of stretch it and, you know, stretch it around. I think this will just be the quickest way to do this. Here, let me lower it down so it's inside there. Okay, this is way too... And then see, it will... We just got to make sure we're not moving it into the sides. Actually, you know what? I like the hole option better than the transparent. Because see, you can see when it's hitting into something. Okay, so it's not hitting there. It's not hitting there. Ooh, it's really far. We could probably make this a little wider. We won't be too fussy about it as long as it fits. So, okay, it's not hitting. Let's just check for hitting spots. And we'll make sure it's not, yeah, make sure it's not too crazy small. It's not hitting there. Let's see. Probably go a little longer here. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Okay, so we know that's not hitting, so we can turn it back to a solid. And let's, I'm actually going to flip it over so it has the texture on the bottom. Oh, that won't matter anyway because it's going to be sitting flat on the printer. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to drop this to the ground. You can hit D to drop items all the way to the ground. Let's align them. We are almost done, guys. This has been a struggle for me because of my internet problems. Hello, kitty. The cat is going to meow at me probably. Hello. Okay, we got to raise the big one up. Give me one moment, kitty. I'm almost done, kitty. Sorry. Okay, see, we raised. Oh, we don't want to raise it that much. Let's see. Oh, jeez, kitty. Okay, come on. No. Okay, so see how we have the little lip? And honestly, we could select that one and make it a little thicker. Let's see. Okay, I selected the little one and made it thicker by stretching it up a little. Maybe that's a good idea because it'll. Okay, make sure yeah, because we're gonna have to flatten that bottom too. Dang it! I should have left it. Let me flip it back over. Oh, I guess both sides of it are screwy. Okay, I guess we'll just have to flatten the bottom, which makes me want to make it even thicker. So let's stretch it up even a little more. And we have to raise our big one. See what I'm doing? There. Now we have a big, there. Is that, there. Okay, let's, there. Now we have our cover, but we have to, yeah, because it needs to sit flat on the bed to print. So we're going to have to snip the bottom off. So let's just group this thing. Oops, I guess I should have just lowered it. I'm going to lower it anyway. Okay, let's make sure it's sitting nice and flat. That we don't want to cut off more than we have to. Okay, let's just chop this much off, and we're almost done, guys. I have no idea how long this video is because I've had to stop and restart my computer. I'm gonna have to edit and find all the parts, and I hope there wasn't parts that got skipped or deleted and stuff. But this is just what I had to do to get today's video out. So I think I'm just gonna have to use my silver. Ooh, yeah, right? Is that good? It's showing the. Oh yeah, awesome. Okay, let's put this over here by it. There we go. We struggled through it. The internet was the only problem. I would have been fine. Okay. Wow, this has a lot of detail. Might put this on the little printer and do it a little on higher quality and see how much of this shows up, I do not have a good filament for this. I don't think I have a brown. I'll check. But they even make like a wood grained filament that has streaks in it. Wouldn't that be so cool? I'm going to have to get some of that for future projects. But I might just have to print this silver, like the dagger. But that's okay. We can always paint it, or, you guys can do yours how you want. I just need to get this printed. So, all right, I'm going to print this out, and we'll get right back to you. Let's see how it looks. And there we go, guys. It's done. It looks pretty darn good. I actually printed it on the small printer, like I said, and I found a little bit of light brown filament. So I had to print it really small. Look at how small it is. Look at the texture, though. This, the i3 Mega, I'm holding a light with my other hand so we can see the texture more. Look, it even gets the little nail holes, or the nail heads. Isn't that cool? Let's check out the lid. Oh yeah, there's supports around the lip of this. Look at this lid. Let me put it over by the light. Yeah, see, that's why we did all that with the, you know, all that stuff at the beginning, making the lines for the things and the nails. Oh, that's awesome. This outer lip is just the supports. So I'll take that off and see if the lid fits. Wow, that's awesome. So yeah, I did 0.1 layer height, and this Anycubic i3 Mega can easily get them details, even with this being so small. So very cool. It picked up our texture. Awesome. Well, I'm going to take the supports off, and let's quick check if the lid fits. All right, moment of truth. I got the supports off. See, they had to be supported around that little lip. Oh, perfect. Look at. Oh, it fits perfect. It's just like a nice little set-in lid. You see, it just has that little bitty lip. Oh, it's awesome. It's got great texture. Oh, I can't wait to print one of these bigger. But for time's sake, and I only had a tiny bit of filament, let's see. Here's what's... Oh, I'll show you what's left quick. Look. That's how much I had left. So yeah, good thing I didn't print it any bigger. All right, hey, thanks for watching, guys. I think we're going to do some more... I think we'll do some more Halloween themes, because I think people are going to enjoy that, kind of having themed stuff. So I better let you guys go, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll just keep making a new video every single day. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye.